AP Environmental Science students. In today's screencast, we're going to continue talking about Chapter 4, Biodiversity and Evolution. All of today's notes are based off of Living in the Environment, the 16th edition, by Miller and Spoolman. Chapter 4.4 talks about how speciation, extinction, and human activities affect biodiversity. The two main ideas here are, first, as environmental conditions change, the balance between formation of new species and extinction of existing species, determines the Earth's biodiversity. The second main idea here is that human activities can decrease biodiversity by causing premature extinction of species and by destroying or degrading habitats needed for development of new species. So, how do we get a new species in the first place? And it's through a process called speciation. And speciation is just the formation of a new species. A new species is formed when some members of a population have evolved to the point where they can no longer breed with other members to produce fertile offspring. There are two basic steps or mechanisms for speciation. First, we have geographic isolation, and this occurs when different groups of the same population of a species become physically isolated from one another for long periods of time. So this could be through tectonic plate division, through fissures caused by earthquakes, through vast areas of species wipeout due to volcanoes. The second mechanism is reproductive isolation, which is mutation and change by natural selection operate independently in the gene pools of geographically isolated populations. If this process continues for long enough, members of the two separated populations may change so drastically that they can no longer produce live, fertile offspring. Extinction is forever. Extinction occurs when an entire species ceases to exist. An endemic species is a species that's only found in one area and are especially vulnerable to extinction. Background extinction is a low rate of extinction that may take place naturally. So we're always going to have some sort of extinction because there's changing environments, changing conditions, etc. A mass extinction is a significant rise in extinction rates above background level due to catastrophic, widespread events in which large groups of species are wiped out. So we've seen 5 major mass extinctions. Some argue only 3, but 5 major. So think about like the asteroid with the dinosaur theory. That's one of our major extinctions. Mass extinctions provide an opportunity for the evolution of new species that can fill unoccupied roles or newly created ones.